Hey everyone, it's your favorite colonel. No, no, from APAF. No, the other one. There is no third colonel. It's me, Trigger. And I wanted to quickly go over SEAD versus DEED and how it works in DCS and how we use it in APAF. And to make it clear, I'll explain it as a zoomer. As a professional zoomer with 24 years of experience, I can explain it very poorly for you. Firstly, the last thing we want is to find out our SEAD or DEED flight is either dead or running late, so stay to your mission.
I'm just extremely happy. Can you tell by my face?
A concern also is the use of IADS, Integrated Air Defense Systems. This is a addition to DCS that we use often in our missions, where a site will turn
himself into a pickle. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
itself off if you're far away from it, so that you cannot take a long range harm shot, for example. The site will turn on through the EW network, the early warning network, when it can tell that you are near its no escape zone. These can be really dangerous if you don't know that it's there, because you'll be flying along and then suddenly there is a SAM right in front of you shooting at you and you have nowhere to run.
It's summer, I got my hat on backwards, and it's time to fucking party.
SEAD, or suppression of enemy air defense. SEAD is ensuring the site is unable to attack your strikers for a limited window of time. SEAD unfortunately doesn't exist in DCS as it would IRL. In short, SEAD is 3 categories for our purposes. Suppression through saturation, suppression through forcing a site off, suppression through jamming. Through saturation in DCS is mainly sending TALDs. You can either provide other targets and lower your chance of being shot at. For example, if you launch 9 TALDs, you now have a 1 in 10 chance of being shot at. Versus if you have no TALDs, you have a 100% chance of being shot at. You can also use TALDs to drain a site of all its missiles, leaving it defenseless.
So I'm gonna pay you $100 to fuck off. Leave me alone.
Forcing a site off. This is more if you're using moose coding and a site is able to turn off if it detects a harm in the air. By turning off the radar, the site survives and it's unable to shoot back. This gives an opening for strikers to attack, and that's our whole goal here.
What the fuck is up, Kyle? No, what did you say, dude? What the fuck, dude? Step the fuck up, Kyle!
If the site refuses to turn off, it dies and the same effect of not shooting back is achieved. It is not considered DEED because we don't care if the site lives or dies, only that it is unable to return fire during our attack window. Suppression through jamming. This doesn't exist in DCS yet, but if the SAMs are unable to get a firing solution due to all the noise, they cannot fire.
Dad, what's for dinner?
Dad, we're hungry.
Dad, we're hungry.
Dad, what's for dinner?
Self-protect jammers are useful in breaking a lock, but are not foolproof and shouldn't be relied upon entirely to attack a position. Home on jam is also present on some sites. In DCS, this makes you a bigger target. DEED, or destruction of enemy air defense. DEED is about hunting a SAM or other air defense.
So basically, what I was thinking of was, oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this.
You go out there and make sure that site never fires again. You cannot use any of the previous methods alone and consider that a mission accomplished. Run a site out of missiles, it will reload. Force it off the air, it will come back online after you leave. Jam it, once you leave, it won't be jammed anymore. To have a successful DEED mission, the site must be liberated from life.
I'm the predator of the prey that is hiding. Oh my, I have found you.
Sam.
Don't you run from me,
Sam.
You are not fast enough.
This can be partially accomplished with the previous methods of SEAD. Mavs and harms can be useful for knocking out a track radar, but the site must not be able to quickly come back online. CBUs are great at DEED since they usually only require 1 or 2 passes to clear a site.
You just drop in and just smack the
Drop down. Snap. Ah!
Dumb bombs and other munitions are also useful, but be careful of high drag weapons and low level attacks, otherwise you end up like Crater.